Damn, fucking this midlife righteous. That's what's new in the hood right now. Uh,
That's crazy. I think I got the
is
same
this
thing. What?
is this your first time trying it too?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Midlife righteous.
What's up, everyone? This is we're with Fernie and Dave right here on this food. We're right here drinking this midlife righteous. I'm gonna give you guys some honest review of what this shit is like, and I feel like my reviews don't really do justice because I just think they're all dank.
Oh shit. Well, to let the people know, it's 9.2% first off, like right off the bat. It's a triple IPA. It is Berkeley Oak Brewing Company. So shout out to Berkeley Oak Brewing Company. I had just one sip and I was whoo, felt good. I felt
hmm
fucking great. I'm ready to chug this whole bitch down right now.
Cool design on the can with this little motorcycle right here. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
good beer, good beer. I'm also smoking that Dosi Dos from Stizzy,
Ooh.
and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling saucy. What about you, bro? How you doing?
Um, just drinking this fucking delicious ass beer. This shit is really fucking nice. I thought this shit was gonna hit me a little harder. I mean, it's hitting me, but it's not fucking me up. I don't feel like I'm slurring words yet. But 9.2%. Honestly, I thought that shit was 8%. I didn't even know that. I thought I saw 8.
I've been surprised by how smooth these triple IPAs have been.
Bro, you don't even know, man. Like now I know for sure my beer is just IPA. But
Mm.
but I still get picky with my IPA. So I don't get like Lagunitas and like Sierra Nevada and shit. I mean, shout out to those brands if you want to send us something to review. But I'm gonna keep it two Virgils with you. Those aren't my go-to. I literally try to grab anything that's 8% and higher because I know it's gonna be smooth and I know it's gonna taste fucking delicious. And this shit is really fucking good. I'm not exaggerating. This shit is genuinely good. This shit is really smooth. I don't know what the flavors are, like orange peel or lemon zest or whatever the fuck. Um, I just have the Surgeon General's warning, and that's about it. But yeah, this shit is fucking fire. Berkeley
Okay.
Oak, man, you guys are fucking too good at this. Burley Oak, I'm stupid. Burley Oak Brewing Company.
Hey, that shit is dank. Shout out to them. Delicious beer.
And if there's any breweries out there that are listening to this, and you guys are kind of starting up on the scene, hey man, we're not just trying to get free beer, but in all honesty, if you guys want to send us shit, we can like blast it and put it out there and give honest opinions. I mean, we're definitely open for that. Beer. There's so much beer out there. I feel like you have to try them all, good or bad. Um, but yeah, man, this shit is really good.
Hell yeah,
Holy
bro.
shit.
It's real good. Good way to beer to start off the month. We're in April now. April so Fools. So we're in April Fools. Um, and we got a lot of exciting shit lined up in terms of sneakers coming up this month. Shit, I don't know if you got any kicks you're looking forward to this month, but I've been trying to cop those sneakers that pop in the Go Flyes. I mentioned these in the previous episodes, and they've been pushing those motherfuckers back every single time. Your boy wakes up 6:50 early in the morning, ready to catch them at 7 in the morning, and then I log into Nike, and the
Yeah.
release date has been pushed back. And I'm just hoping that this time on they're coming out on the 30th, last day of the month. I'm just hoping that this time they do come out. I know there's some like dunk lows coming out this month on the 16th, 21st. Looking forward to those two, the Michigans and some greens. And I just saw, as I showed you earlier, there's some Air Max Ones dark green teal coming out April 15th. So I'm fucking hyped. Um, I hope I get the flys. I've been hyped for those for a while. But shout out to everyone who's out there trying to get some sneakers too. Good luck on sneakers.
Your guys' odds probably went up because of that whole sneakers bust,
Yes, sir.
So shout out to you guys if you guys are out there trying to get those shits. I have been thinking about getting some shoes, not J's right now, but that is what I'm trying to rebuild my shoe game around, just J's again. But the next shoes I'm probably gonna buy are most likely gonna be just some Cortezes, but not the black
Mm.
and white ones like you have. I'm gonna buy the other ones, the white ones with the red swoosh and the blue lining on the
Oh, there
sole.
you go. I call
I just need
those
some classic sneakers in my rotation.
the Forrest Gumps, the Forrest Gump
Those shits are
Timbers.
hard.
Hmm.
Those shits are hard. So I'm probably just gonna get that. And yeah, like I have like the last shoes I got was a Christmas gift from my girl, and they were the Adidas NMD.
Bomb.
And they were just black on white with a little bit of the gum color sole lining at the bottom. Fire, but I can't just wear those shits all day, every day. I have to switch them out. But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna slowly start now. Finally, I have to pay off this fucking laptop first, man. That shit was fucking too much money. What's up with fucking Apple, man? Why the fuck are you guys so goddamn expensive? Fucking Windows was $900, and I went ahead and I just looked at it, and then I looked at the MacBook. I was like, I ain't no bitch, dog. My pockets run deep, and then I fucking grabbed that MacBook. I didn't even look at the price tag, bro. I just grabbed that shit. Low key, I almost grabbed the wrong one though. I almost grabbed that 16-inch fucking, well, the one that's like 2200.
Yeah.
But luckily, I caught it at the last minute. But I had to play it off like I fucking knew what I was doing. And I think the sales associate was kind of surprised, honestly, because he when I told him like, oh yeah, I want this. Is this good for video editing? He's like, oh yeah, that's really good. And he tried to tell me, he's like, all right, just give me that one. He's like, oh, but did you want it in the space gray or whatever? And then I just told him, nah, just whatever color you have, I don't care. And then he was just like, oh,
Damn, for real.
yeah. And then he just like, oh, okay. And then he just like ran up. I guess they have them on shelves locked up on top of the computers at the Best Buy I went to. And I was just like, yeah, get that shit from my pockets. My pockets do the
Uh,
talking. uh, but
you walked out of there carrying it like Kanye on the tip. It's
on the
filming on the
tip,
tip.
bro, I didn't give a fuck if I dropped it. Damn. No, I think it's a good investment. I had a Lenovo and that shit was trash. Shit was fucking. That shit could barely fucking last a day. That honestly, I think the battery life was legit an hour. I think that's what it said on the box.
Damn, that's
Battery
fucking
life is
horrible.
only an hour. Yeah, fucking trash. I couldn't do shit. But I'm really happy with this MacBook. I just don't like that I have to pay 1,500 smackaroos for this shit. But it's nice. I fuck with it.
Did you get it for your
Uh,
AirPods?
huh?
Did you get it for your AirPods?
The fuck you talking about free AirPods?
When I bought my MacBook, that shit came with free AirPods.
No. What the fuck?
And I bought it from Best Buy too, but I think it's just an Apple thing. They had a deal or whatever.
Whack. No, I did. I mean, I have AirPods. I ain't broke. But no, I'm playing. But no, like I have AirPods. I bought it with my first stimmy. When that first stimmy hit, I
There you
was
go.
working. I was working now, and I was just tired of that wired, headphone life. And I was, you know what? I'm too cool for this shit. So I just bought that shit right away. I was gonna buy the pros, but I didn't do enough research, and I didn't care anymore at that point. So I just bought the original ones, and
Mhm.
I've been happy, man. Those shits have lasted me like so much. No problems whatsoever.
Man, I've been happy with mine. They've really changed my life. Like it's crazy how much I use them and how much I enjoy them. But I'm worried about them. I sweat a lot, especially when I work out, like when I run or lift weights. So I feel like the sweat is gonna ruin them. Um, and I know that's what the pros are for, but no, those are like 250. So maybe in the future I'll buy them. I'm happy. I'm really happy with these. But before these, I had the Power Beats 3. I think that's what they called, Power Beats 3. And I got those because they were to work out and it had like the loop that hangs onto
Mm.
your ear and everything. And I was so excited to use them. They were also Bluetooth. The only thing is that each bud was connected to each other through a wire. So like they were pretty much wireless. But bro, I had them for less than a year, and all the sweat and everything ended up fucking them up. And they were advertised as like sweat proof, waterproof, and shit. And
Whack.
and they still messed up. Yeah. So I mean, I sweated it a lot in these AirPods, but they're still hanging in strong.
You should DM Dr. Dre and tell him those shits are whack. You want your
They're
money
whack.
back.
That's what sold them. That's what don't care about it no more. He sold
Oh,
that.
he sold Beats?
He sold Beats a long time ago. Hell
To
yeah.
who?
To Apple.
Oh no shit.
Hell yeah.
Damn, that's wild. I didn't even know that. Damn, I'm really out of the loop. I honestly didn't know that. I was kind of wondering what happened to Beats because I don't feel like I see them around anymore.
On August 1st, 2014, Apple required Beats for 3 billion. 3 billion in cash.
In cash?
Ooh.
Damn. Wild. Hey, were you that kid that had those colorful beats in high school? And you just thought you were the shit, but
I
you were
did not.
failing all your
I did
classes?
not have the colorful beats, but I did have the white ones. Just the
Okay.
simple white ones. I still have them to this day. I don't really use them that much. Um, but yeah, man, I always felt like I was the shit.
Do they still work though? Are they good?
Yeah, they still work. They still work. But I got a bigger head now, so they're a little small. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I always wanted some, but I just wanted to follow the crowd. I didn't really fucking know if they were that good. I'm not even a fan of headphones like that. Like honestly, like this headphone shit, low key, I'm already contemplating like getting one without this microphone piece, and then getting that Blue Yeti microphone, and then just speaking some ASMR into that shit.
Mhm.
Um, but I've never been a fan of like headphones like these all the time. And I've been waiting forever for them to create the technology of what the AirPods are now, like a long time ago. So when those first Beats came out with the wireless ones, the Bluetooth headset looking things, but they weren't these, they were the ones like you were talking about.
Mhm.
I remember I looked at it and I was just thinking, nah, fuck that. I'd rather wait for something else. I'm waiting for the day Apple just comes out with that single earpiece because I know they will. I know fucking Apple will do it. I
Mhm.
know they're gonna take Samsung's designs from something and they're just gonna put their logo on that shit. Um,
The AirPods
but
are cool because like they're very mobile, but the headset just provides so much like noise canceling.
mm,
So you really feel like engulfed by all those sounds or whatever it is that you're listening to.
oh, okay. That's cool. I kind of am tempted to get some AirPods Pro, but I don't know if it's just because I want to have a separate set of AirPods for
Huh?
working out and then
Huh?
daily use. I
Yeah,
feel like
baller
I
ass fool
should
like that.
though. Damn
Yeah.
baller ass fool. What you guys know about this podcast one day though? Yeah, G. So what's up? What's good? Just trying to get those Air Maxes now.
Trying to get those Air Maxes, man. 420 is coming up.
Ooh,
Let us know
give.
what you guys got planned for 420. There might even be a 420 this full episode.
Ooh, that's a
Ooh.
Tuesday too.
So
That's on a Tuesday.
who knows? Let us know what you guys got planned for 420. Whether regardless if you're part of the culture or not, part of the 420 culture. But yeah, we got that coming up. I remember what I did last year for 420. I went to a drive-in movie theater, and this was just at the start of COVID. So going to that movie theater felt like I don't know going to Disneyland for the first time. It felt
Mm.
huge. It felt huge, and it was just a drive-in movie theater. But yeah, if I remember that was the first time I had gone out um, since COVID started, since we had gotten locked down for the first time. So that was like the first time stepping outdoors and shit.
That's cool though. What'd you go see?
I saw the Invisible Man, and honestly, it was really good, real good. I recommend
I
it.
heard it was good. I
Hell
heard it
yeah,
was good. I didn't see it. Apparently, that movie's supposed to. They're trying to do their own shared universe, like the MCU of like the Universal movie monsters. I guess that's what you would call them. Like Dracula, the Invisible Man. I think they want to do something with it was Dracula, Invisible Man. I think something like Frankenstein. They want to try to do Wolfman. I think too, because there's a. I don't know if you saw, but I saw that they were Universal's trying to do a Wolfman or werewolf movie, some shit like that. Whatever Harry Monster Universal owns, they're trying to
yeah.
do that with Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans and shit. So I guess they're trying to build their own universe with that shit, which I'm all for, man. I fucking love those classic movie monster shits.
Oh yeah, me too. I was when I first heard of the Invisible Man, I didn't really know what to think of at first because I just thought like, they're gonna justify it with, like it was a spell or some bullshit like that. But I don't want to ruin it for anyone who hasn't watched it yet. But the way it was like, the way it was possible for the Invisible Man was is something that's probable, if not already going on in current times.
Like in the terms of science.
Yeah, yeah, like in terms of like damn, it makes sense.
Mm,
Mhm.
when did that movie come out?
It came out last year, early last year,
You could
early
tell us
early
then.
early 2020.
You could tell us. Everyone's had a year already to watch it. At this point, spoilers, you guys.
Yeah.
In three, two,
Spoiler.
one.
So this guy is like a scientist or like a doctor or something like that, but like top of the notch. And so he makes a suit that's got like cameras and shit, and it's able to like basically mimic its surroundings with like a screen. So it's capturing images and displaying images at the same time. So it's basically a suit that he puts on, and it's able makes him able to go invisible. So so like whether that's going on right now, who knows? But it's definitely something I can see being possible in the future for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
interesting. I have to see the movie then because I think I know what you're talking about, but I think I have to see it in action to like understand it.
yeah. It was very cool. It was very suspenseful. And I just recommend it. It was a badass movie and badass acting. Shout out to everyone who was in that movie.
Uh, Now I have a question. What's your favorite movie monster? Who's your favorite movie monster?
That's pretty hard.
I guess we could do a horror too, like Jason and Freddy and all that, like
Okay,
just all the famous bad guys from movies.
then I would say Jason. Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. Not mainly because of the movie itself, but just everything that comes with it. Just like from the video games, Friday the 13th, the game. Shout out if you guys played it on Xbox or PlayStation or PC, you guys know how badass that game was. And just like the whole, um, just like the first movie, the slasher film, and the whole that it wasn't really Jason, it was like the mom killing everyone, and then Jason taking over from there. I really enjoyed that. Um, but but really, like, I would say that horror is something I enjoy a lot. So but out of all of them, I would have definitely have to pick Jason. What about you?
Um, well, I'm grouping horror and movie monsters because I don't think there's a whole abundance of movie monsters. Just like I don't think there's a whole abundance of horror main characters like Jason and Freddy.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, I could be wrong, but my favorite, I don't know why, I've always had a soft spot for him, but I've always been a big fan of King Kong,
Hmm.
especially the 2005 one from Peter Jackson.
That one was cool.
That shit is 3.5 hours long. As a 10-year old, or yeah, as a 10-year old, that yeah, I saw it show when I was 10. So when it came out, I was 10. I saw it. I For 3.5 hours, I was not bored for 1 second, and that must speak to either me or Peter Jackson because a 10-year old was hooked for 3.5 hours. But I've always had a soft spot for King Kong, so I've been wanting to go back and watch the ones from the 30s and shit, like those old ass timey black and white ones.
Hmm.
And I even want to get like this is my future tattoo that I want to try to get. I want to get in the American traditional style, that old ass Sailor Jerry style. I want to get a King Kong's head like on my chest, but from the 2005 film, like that head shape he has, and he has some scar on his eye. I want to
Hmm.
get that on my chest, and then I wanted a lightsaber in the back just for like the background design, and I wanted the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda just so like it can give him a background, I guess, and like tie into things I like, you know.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, like
There you
I
go,
think that's always
King Kong the Jedi.
King Kong the Jedi that's saving Zelda. But yeah, that's I don't know. I've always had a soft spot for that shit. Like I love that movie. That's definitely one of my top five movies of all time. But yeah, like every time I go to Universal, I love seeing that fucking thing on City
Hell
Walk.
yeah.
The heck, I don't know why. I just like seeing it. I'm like, hell yeah,
That
you a
reminds
sick
me of
ass
Keenan
fool.
and Kel. Did you ever watch Keenan and Kel?
I never got into Keenan and Kel,
Oh,
to be honest. I'm
Keenan
sorry,
and
I never got into it.
I love Keenan and Kel. Keenan and Kel to me was the shit. And every time I see the King Kong hanging out at Universal, I just think of Keenan and Kel.
Oh, is
And
there a sketch about that?
just in their intro, the intro to the show, they're like riding in Hollywood in the car, and then the King Kong is
Mhm.
in the back just hanging there.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. I see you. I see you. Um, yeah. I was gonna ask though, if you could be in a movie, in a horror slash monster movie, what movie would you be? Or if you could create one, who would you do a movie of?
Damn. Okay, if I
That was a
had to
loaded
be,
question, but yeah, like you feel me? You get me?
if I had to, but is the outcome still the same, or is it a
It'd be
different
whatever
outcome?
you want, however you want. This is your movie to make. What movie would you be in? or what movie would you make?
Well, I mean, I feel like this is a bad question to ask me because I would my movie would just be I'm the hero and I get all the women and I smoke all the weed, you know.
It's your movie, dick. Who cares? At the end of the movie, you could fucking be cool with Jason and just fucking smoke that fool out. um,
um, okay, one movie that I would like to be in, and that's a horror movie, would probably be Friday the 13th. Honestly, just
okay.
just it's just if it's anything from like being in the game, just running to camp and just trying to figure it out. I mean, you're in a summer camp. You're there with you're trying to fuck some bitches and just having a good time.
Oh shit, that's true. Get maybe that
But
fool Jason just wants pussy. Maybe that's why that fool's so mad. He just doesn't have any pussy.
he
Every
he's
time he gets close, he's almost he basically kills him.
he's mad because you were supposed to save him from drowning, but instead you were getting pussy. So he comes to kill
Uh,
you while you're getting pussy.
I get it. Damn, I
Hmm.
fucked up then. My bad, Jason. No bros before hoes. I fucked up the code. Um, damn. I've I've been wanting to play that game, but I don't even have an Xbox. Well, I do, but I don't play that shit because there's a PlayStation 4 in my house. So I obviously grabbed that shit first. But I think I'm gonna try to get an Xbox Series X though for sure. And hopefully that game. I'm pretty sure that game will be on there like little Xbox Live or Gold or whatever the fuck that shit's called. And I'll play it by then. But damn, a movie, huh? Well, I have two different answers. I would like to be in a King Kong movie, like the 2005 one, like that type of dramatic fucking adventure film, I guess you would call it. But I would like to create a horror themed Jurassic Park movie,
Uh,
like full on, like survival mode. Like,
that'd be
I know
cool.
that I know that's basically the essence of the films because they're just trying to get off the island, but they obviously turn into an action film. I want this to be full on like horror, like I want to take real life articles and real life experiments and projects that are going on in today's time with fossils and shit and cloning, and then just have them put it in today's time, use today's time. Another bullshit island because apparently that's the only thing that makes sense for having dinosaurs somewhere is on an island. And then it's just a horror survival movie, just fucking trying to survive and shit. And it's just all gruesome and bloody and gory and just yeah, like I want the people to legit get scared. I don't know how to do that, but I would like that. I would like a horror themed Jurassic Park movie. I feel like that shit can really work.
That sounds lit, and I'm surprised no one has done that yet.
They probably have, but they just turned into an action movie when they didn't realize they didn't know how to make it scary. They're just like, oh, fuck it, this fool just saves the world and saves the day.
They probably got sued by Jurassic World or something.
That probably
Did,
was what Jurassic World was, and they were just like, I mean, does anyone care enough to like watch this movie? They're like, no, because nobody wins or survives, and then they're like, all right, fuck it, Chris Pratt just saves the day, and that was it.
did you ever experience that Kong thing at Universal Studios where you'd be on the backlot tour and then you go in the
Yeah,
building and you'd be right there fucking shaking the bridge
I
and shit.
feel throwing hands with that T Rex for giving him the work. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay, no, okay. So they had that one, right? That one was cool. That 3D one, 4D one. That one is badass, and seeing those screens is badass. But I'm talking before that. They had this building, and the tram will drive in there, and it'd be like New York, right? So there'd be like some apartment buildings there, and there'd be a bridge, and King Kong would be there holding the bridge, and the tram would drive on the bridge, and he right there fucking shake the bridge and shit, and his breath would smell like bananas and stuff. This was they had it on there for a while, but then they burned down in like 2007, 2009, whenever it was that the Universal backlot was on fire.
Honestly, dog, I didn't even know that shit was on fire. Now that you told me that, I think the last time I went was 2006, but I don't think I went on that ride. Well,
Damn, yeah.
I went there as a kid. When I went to Universal when I was younger, I went when it was when they still had the Nickelodeon and Marvel shit there.
That shit was lit. Yeah. I'm glad I
That
got
shit
to
was
experience that.
That shit was very lit. But
They had that Thornberry's attraction of all the balls and shit. I'd be in there
mm-hmm.
fucking rocking all the little kids. I'd be throwing fastballs and shit.
Yeah, I only remember being in the Nickelodeon water thing and then going to the Marvel store. That's the only shit I genuinely remember at that point in time for Universal, but I don't remember the backlot catching on fire. I don't remember the Kong shaking the thing.
Yeah, right here, 2008, Universal Studios fire in the back lot. I guess that's when they burned down, and the King Kong attraction that I'm talking about burned down with it, and then that's when they decided to build that 4D screen one of it. But yeah, but before it used to be like a life size or a scale Kong in there. He'd be right there fucking shaking the bridge, and he'd have banana breath and shit. It was pretty cool.
That's so stereotypical to get that for banana breath.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
um, so what do you choose? Universal or Disneyland? If you could
That's
only go to
hard.
one for the rest of your life.
Disneyland, because I feel that Disneyland has a lot more things than Universal.
That's true.
I
That's true. That
love
wasn't even a hard question.
yeah, I love Universal, but they need to, at least in terms of like attraction or like size, they're nothing compared to Disneyland. Disneyland is just so huge and there's a lot of shit to do. Um,
Yeah.
but Universal has shows. I mean, don't get me wrong, I fucking love Waterworld. Waterworld is the shit. I like doing the Mummy's Revenge ride. I like doing the Transformers. I like doing the backlot tour. I love doing the backlot tour. I feel the shit right there riding in the car. I feel like a movie star.
All
Um,
right. All right.
but uh, but yeah, I just think that this one has a lot more things to do. What about you? You too?
All right, guys. You heard it here first. We're gonna do a vlog when Horror Nights opens up, and then me and your
Hey,
boy are gonna be there.
hell yeah! I'm
You
excited
guys
to
already
be.
know.
I'm excited to be in that Horror Nights this year. I have not been to Universal though. Like since I've only been to Universal during Horror Nights since the Harry Potter World opened up. I haven't been to the Harry Potter World yet. So
When did that shit open up?
I don't even know. Maybe like 2014, 2015. But but yeah, every time I go, every time I've these past few years that I've gone, it's only been for Horror Nights, and during Horror Nights, for some reason that part of the park isn't open.
Last time when I went, I think I went in 20. Well, when I went during the day, not Horror Nights, I think I went in 2016 or 2015, and that shit wasn't technically open when I went. Like I remember they only let you go on the ride, but I think they closed off everything
You
else.
know what? You're right. It might have been them the later on that year, like 2016, 2017.
Let me see real quick.
Not even
Jamie,
2015.
Jamie, pull that shit up. Oh yeah, April 7th, 2016. Oh, I don't think I went at that point. I think I went in 2015, like at the end of 2015. I think like November, December. I went. I remember. Yeah, I wasn't there when the shit opened. Or I was no, I'm tripping. I was there. I just don't have any memory actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Um, no, I do remember seeing the castle or whatever the fuck that shit is. I haven't really watched the Harry Potter movies like that. So I remember seeing the castle. I remember going in a line, but I don't remember the ride whatsoever. So I just sound like a fucking idiot right now.
Have
But
you tried
April
the
7th,
butterbeer?
2016. No, I haven't. I wasn't even old enough to drink, I think. I didn't think I was old enough.
Man, I don't even think that shit has alcohol. I was there.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, my
I,
stupid ass just thought it did.
I thought so too. I was there in February of this year, 2021, and that's
Mhm.
when I tried it for the first time at the City Walk. And I don't know, maybe inside the park they said it with alcohol, but at City Walk, there was just a beverage, but it was still good. But yeah, if it had alcohol, that shit would be lit.
That shit would be lit. Butterbeer really has no alcohol?
Yeah, at least the one the City Walk didn't have any.
Oh, at City Walk didn't have any.
Yeah,
In the park, does it have it then?
I'm not sure. Hopefully,
Butterball does not contain alcohol and comes in two versions at Universal Studios.
Either.
Regular butter beer for $3.99. It's a cold frizzy drink that tastes like cream soda topped
That
with
shit is not
butterscotch flavored
3.99.
butterscotch flavored whipped cream or frozen butterbeer for $4.99.
That shit ain't 4.99 either. I
I don't know
remember,
where the fuck this is getting. Yeah,
I
where's this shit
remember
from?
paying like 6.99, 7.99. I don't know.
Hell yeah, I fucking hate that. Theme parks charge double for their or triple
Hell
their
yeah.
shit. That shit pisses me off.
I don't know about Universal or Six Flags or not, but Disneyland now they let you bring in food. So I just thought that was crazy. I remember as a little kid, my family and I would eat like in this little like picnic area outside Disneyland, and we would fucking like hide our backpack like full of shit, like full of like the dishes, in between a bush and shit, you know. Because we wouldn't want to pay for like the locker and shit that you just couldn't do now because like people would think there's like a bomb in like the backpack or some shit like that, you know.
That's true.
But now they let you bring in food, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Growing up, I was always taught to eat outside of the theme park. You know, eat before you go
Yeah.
or bring your own food. So that's usually what I do. But I'll also bring in some drinks. You know what I mean?
Okay, so that I'm curious, and how do you go about going to theme park nowadays? How do you go about, like, do you bring a backpack still? Do you pay
I
for a locker like an adult?
I don't pay for a locker. I carry my shit with me. Um, it just depends. If I'm gonna be there all day, then most likely I will take a backpack. It just depends, you know. I'll take a backpack with me, but whether I just have to take it with me into the park, that's a whole different question. I might just leave it in the car with like a change of clothes or whatnot. Or if it's real hot, and when I need a lot of water or snacks, I usually will carry it on me. But now I have this Yoda backpack, you know, like the
Mm,
one where Yoda's hanging
mm-hmm.
on your back. So now I am very limited to what I take. So I just take my essentials like my wallet, just keys, stizzy, water, you know, snacks. And I just throw it
They
in
don't
Yoda.
they don't check your backpack for the stizzy,
They
or do they
do,
care?
but you just gotta know how to sneak it in. One thing why I buy stizzy is because it's just very discreet. I don't wanna say how I do it because next time I go, Disney security is gonna be on me. but you
That's true.
know,
Tell me off air. Tell me when we're not
but
recording,
but but
because I'm
these
curious.
these hey, I'm not saying it goes in my ass, but hey,
This guy. Oh shit! I'm not surprised. Um. Okay, so if you were, what time do you usually go to Disney when you go?
that also varies. But I usually try and be there early in the morning. I
How
try and be there.
early?
I try and be there. I try and be in the parking lot like at 9.
You
It,
try to be in the parking lot by 9.
yeah,
What
but
time do you
but
wake up?
I'll wake up like at 7, bro.
What the fuck?
Hell yeah. But really, I aim to be at Disneyland at 7, but that doesn't happen.
So what? So realistically, then what time do you get there?
Like I said, like I'll get there like at 9, but my original plan was to be there at 7. You know, to be there as soon as the gate opens. But that doesn't really happen.
What time does Disneyland open?
I think like 8.
Fucking Jamie, pull that up.
Jamie, pull that shit up. But But yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll be there for just half a day. If you buy the fast pass, I think it's called or whatever it's called there, where or you can do it on the app or through your phone. It's very convenient because you just buy. I mean, you just get fast passes for this Friday, that right, and you can do
Yeah,
almost everything.
interesting. Um, Damn, I usually go by like I try to get there at 12 because I stay until 12. Like I'll spend the 12 hours there, but I'm not
Same.
going anything earlier. I'll go there until they close, but I try to get there at 12 just because that's like I said, that's just an equal 12-hour thing. And I like to think of things in that type of, I guess, thought process.
Yeah.
But damn man, I can't imagine carrying my shit. I'm gonna be really honest. I don't give a fuck if people think I'm spending my money dumb. I'm trying to have a good time, I'm not trying to work hard during my trip. So I go there. I don't bring no snacks. I only bring water. I only bring a sweater when it gets cold at night. I think about the whole outfit for the day and then
Ha.
the outfit at night. So I gotta get that versatile outerwear ready.
Oh,
And then I just pay for that locker and I just throw that bitch in there. I just pay for all my food, all my drinks. I don't give two fucks. I always go into Disneyland with a budget to just spend for food and money, which I think most people should or probably do, hopefully.
mhm.
And I always include parking, I include locker, and I include two meals and I guess like three or four drinks, even though it never reaches that point. But I just like to create a budget so I know what I'm doing. I mean, I can always go over, like it's not really that much of an issue for me. It's just like I just don't like going in not knowing what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool. I mean, like if that works for you, that works for you. But what I usually do is I'll eat my girlfriend, or either I will make some sandwiches or something like that, and so we'll take that, and I don't we usually don't have breakfast there, or we'll have breakfast like at McDonald's or some shit like that before we go in there, and we'll take that as snacks. But I mean, we'll take like gummy worms, some fucking chips, and then that's because we stopped at a lick to buy some blunt wraps, or to buy some
Oh,
cigars.
oh.
That's why we have all these snacks, because we were already gonna stop, because we needed something for the blunts. So we'll just take whatever we find in there. But yeah, I also plan out like some snacks there, you know. But I mean, I'm not trying to pay like fucking not $10, but I'm not trying to pay like $7 for a churro, $8 for a churro. But,
Um. All right. So basically, when you and me go, we're not carrying backpacks, dog. I'm paying for a locker for you. We're not doing
but
that,
but
dog.
but I don't. It doesn't bother me. I like carrying a backpack. I
Uh,
like.
I hear you, bro. But I love you, and we're not doing that. We're gonna have a fun time. We're not carrying shit.
Hey, I was the fool carrying wipes for your ass. I was the fool carrying hand sanitizer before pandemic it happened, bro. I was
Damn.
ahead of the game, dog. The only thing I
I
was missing was the mask.
I mean, I hear you, but when I'm going to Disneyland, the last thing I want to do is act like I'm trekking across fucking mountains. I'm here. I'm there as a fucking American with pockets of money, and just trying to spend money stupid. Like I'm not trying to work hard or
I,
plan shit like to that extent. At least
I guess
I
it's
feel
just
like I should, but I just know that at some point I'll probably get too anal about it. Like, oh, like we should eat McDonald's, or like you said, like eat McDonald's before we come in because those burgers are fucking stupid expensive for what they are and shit like that. Like, I get it, but at the same time, it's just the fact that like since I'm going out of my way to enjoy myself at a theme park, the last thing I want to do is treat it as if I'm budgeting for the week at work or something like that.
I feel
Like
you.
I'm just trying to go in careless, but
Hmm.
still conscious, I guess. But I'm getting a locker, my boy. I'm sorry. You're getting a locker. We're eating there. We're not doing that, my
No,
dog.
no,
We're
no.
not doing that.
I'll still have dinner there. You get me? I'm going to eat there, and I'm going to have a snack there, and I'm going to have some drinks there too. But since I'm going like so early in the morning, then I just have a lot of shit on me, and the prepper in me doesn't let me go with all the shit that I take.
What's your favorite spot to eat there?
Hmm. I would probably say it's probably between the turkey leg at one of the stands, or the Blue Bayou, the restaurant it's in New Orleans. I haven't been there in a while. It's in New Orleans Square. But it's the restaurant that you see while you're on the Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
I think I know which one you're talking about. Is that the same restaurant that's next to the Haunted Mansion?
It's someone next to it. It's no, no, actually it's not next to it. It's not outdoors, it's indoors. So while you're on the ride, Pirates of the Caribbean is on your right hand side. It's a little like weird, like so let's say you're coming from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride entrance, or just from like the Tarzan treehouse, the Indiana Jones ride. If you're coming from that side, then you make like a left into this little alleyway in New Orleans, and it's on your left hand side as well. It's called the Blue Bayou. I think I'm butchering it, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pretty sure that's the.
It's
I'm
like
pretty sure that is the name, but yeah,
it's
I don't
a
know where that's at.
it's a nice restaurant. I went there with my girlfriend for her birthday, and I always wondered where it was at, because as a kid I'd be on the ride, and I'd wonder like, where the fuck is this restaurant at? Like, how did you get there?
Mhm.
So being there as an adult, it was I got to see I that part of the world map was unlocked. I knew how to get in there.
You unlock that on your map on the start menu.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. When was the last time you went? I already forgot. I know you told me, but
I went like in March 8th or something like that.
of
Uh,
last year.
yeah, of last year, and it was lit as fuck. There was nobody there. The pandemic scare had already started, so people weren't really there. People were not there, and I waited like 10 minutes for Space Mountain, and that's
Damn.
rare. Uh, it's maybe even unheard of in like the past 15 years. So it was real cool. It was real cool. And if I knew that it was gonna be my last time there, I would have had 5 more blunts. I would have grabbed 2 more tabs of acid, and I would have had 3 more grams of shrooms.
God damn, all that shit just at Disneyland. My boy's a druggie.
Hey,
That's lit.
bro, it, I hadn't been there. I did not know what was coming. With the whole pandemic. So
Yeah,
so just looking back at it now and realizing how social we were and how much we really interacted with one another, like in terms of contact and how close we all are. It's pretty crazy, now that we're aware of how quick shit can spread.
yeah. Um, I know I had a question for you and I already forgot. But damn. So okay, when you go to Disneyland, what's your itinerary like? What do you do? What's your go-to first?
I just do whatever, right? Honestly, whatever's open, whatever
Okay.
is like the fastest thing. But I just try and do all the rides. I try and do all the big rides. Like it's not called California Screaming anymore. It's called like the Incredicoaster.
Oh
and,
yeah.
and try and do the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Used to be the
So
Tower of
you do
Terror.
the park hopper?
I had a annual pass, so I would just hop back and forth between parks.
Oh, is that what that shit lets you do?
Hmm.
Oh, I never got the pass. See, this is how deep my pockets run, ladies and gentlemen. I just fucking buy tickets whenever the fuck I want. No, no. I mean, I feel like that's stupid on my part because I probably could have got everything cheaper with an annual pass, but whatever. I didn't feel like I went enough to justify an annual pass. You know what I mean? Like I only went once during the summer and then once during the holidays. Whether it will be before Christmas or after Christmas, I always went at least somewhere around that time when they have all the Christmas decorations up. So it's like really beautiful looking, pretty lights
Yeah,
in the cat and the castle and shit, stuff like that. And it's like cold as fuck outside. And you had to double up on the layers and shit. And then the summer when it's just stupid hot and you just fucking hate being in line and you don't even want to be there no more. I only go usually twice a year for the past few years. So I don't think that was enough to justify a pass unless my math is off. But I mean, as much as I like it, I can't think of actually buying an annual pass and going that often.
hmm
Like I like it, but I don't know if I like it enough to do that. But since we haven't been there in a while, I mean, like my birthday's in July. I'm about to request my whole birthday week off, and I do want to bum it, but at the same time, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I really do want to like try to go to Disneyland since they're opening back up some point this month. I think. So hopefully by then, like by July, like I mean, it'll be better. Like we won't be too packed. It won't be too crazy. I'm assuming it will be, but everyone's gonna try to go the minute they open, and then by the time it hits July, then people aren't gonna give a shit no more. So hopefully
interesting.
that's what happens.
Interestingly enough, today I learned that Disneyland, at least the ones in California, Disneyland in California and California Adventure lose 14 million a day that they're not open.
I thought it was 12 million a day.
12 million a day, 14 million a day, one of those two numbers.
That's just still a lot of fucking money.
That's still a lot of money.
A day though, that's fucking crazy. They've been closed for almost a year.
Almost a year.
Fuck.
If not
Damn,
over a
that's
year.
fucking. Damn, that's fucking wild. Um, shit, man. I mean, it sucks for them because they're so used to so much money, and They're losing it, but good for us because fuck capitalism and fuck them. But at the same time, I want to go. But damn, that's fucking wild. So did you hear about the current events that are going on in today's time right now?
Fill me in, bro. Enlighten me.
Fill you in. So did you hear about the Robert E. Lee statue getting taken down in Virginia?
Did not hear about it. Tell me more. Tell me. She needs some details.
Well, I remember they were arguing about it. Like, I want to say it was actually last year during the whole BLM protests that were happening in March or April when those shit started.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, apparently they were already trying to take it down because they were taking down a lot of statues. I don't know if you remember that. Like, they were trying to take down like all these
Yeah.
different monuments and shit that were racist, I guess. Um, which I get. I understand. Um, I do have. Okay, this is what I will say. Hopefully, it doesn't rub anybody the wrong way, and if it does, then we can talk about it. If not, I don't give a fuck then. But this is just what I personally think. I understand that the desire to take it down because it does represent a racist figure during our time as a nation, and we shouldn't be promoting shit like that. So I understand. I think it makes this is what I heard, and I agree with it. They should create a museum for this type of shit, and then they
Mhm.
should just take that statue and put it there because it is a piece of history. And
Yeah.
just because we don't like it, we shouldn't just destroy it, which I completely agree 100%. So I would rather them, I would hope that that's already what they're trying to do. And that's why they agreed to take the statue down because they have somewhere to put it. And even though it is a fucked up piece of history, it should still exist to be a testament to us passing that point in history. Like, I mean, the Holocaust and the Museum of Tolerance and shit like that, they still exist for a reason. Nobody wants to hear about shit like that really because it's always sad and unfortunate events, but it's history. Like, we should have fucking museums for that, and
Mhm.
people that want to be educated on the subject should be able to go. And those type of statues just hanging out in public viewing just to basically be boastful about it should be taken down for those reasons. At least, if they're not for educational, then they shouldn't be there. At least that's the boat I'm on. So I understand, and I just hope that they have a spot for it where it could be used for educational purposes, like a museum. But yeah, what do you think?
No. No, yeah, I definitely agree with you on all fronts here. I definitely agree with the statue being taken down. And I'm also for the idea of it being in a museum as well because I think history, especially this kind of history, where it's something that where we still see the repercussions of it to this day. I think it's something important that we don't erase it from our history. And then I think it's important that we keep it and not glorify it, but just learn from it and learn that this was a gruesome point in time and just an idea that thought that really is tr- some people can label it as evil.
Yeah. Um, did you hear that New York had finally legalized recreational marijuana?
Hey,
Hey, smoke when it.
to all my people in New York, where are we at?
Damn, I'm gonna drink to it, but I left my shit in the car.
Shout out to everyone in NYC. I mean, I'm really happy about it. I'm really happy to have more people join the benefits of the beautiful plant of marijuana. And I'm just hoping that this brings us closer to the day that it's federally legal and it's legal across all 50 states.
Um, I I get I understand people's argument for why, because like why it shouldn't be legalized. Like, I can see both sides to it. I just think it's hypocritical when they try to bring up that marijuana as a gateway drug to shit and stuff like that. Because at least personally speaking, all the crazy people I've met that are alcoholics, I feel like alcohol was their gateway drug that led them to fucking coke and heroin and shit. Like, never I heard weed ever really doing it, but I mean, anything could be used as a gateway drug, so I don't feel like that's a fair argument. But the fact that it's
Mhm.
taking this long for that shit to be legalized, and I think New York puts it at supposedly the 20th state to legalize marijuana within the United States. I mean, there's still 30 more states to go, but I mean, that shit's just crazy because I feel like you hear more crazy shit going on with alcohol and motherfuckers just being stupid and dumb, doing really heinous shit. And we just shrug our shoulders and say, "Oh, well, he just had too much to drink." Like, how the fuck is that okay? But marijuana, God forbid, you smoke a little marijuana, you know? Fucking, I call bullshit on that, sir. But yeah, man, I'm glad we're getting another state down with it. Hopefully, we get more soon. But so did you hear about the CDC greenlighting travel for fully vaccinated people in the U.S.?
I did hear about that, man, and I'm happy just to see that people are flying, but it's also I feel like this is the way they're gonna twist their arms into getting the vaccine. Um, I'm not saying I'm for it or against it, but I'm just saying that this is how they're going to make you get the vaccine. Like, hey, if you want to travel anywhere, you're gonna need the vaccine.
Do you were you never planning on getting the vaccine?
Not mainly planning on it. I know that at one point I probably will get it. But I just at this point, from what I've seen and from what I've read, I could be wrong. I just at this point have from having gotten COVID and getting rid of it the natural way. I feel that right now there's no need for the vaccine, at least for me in my case. I'm not saying this is for everyone, but in my case, right now I feel it's something that I don't need.
Do you get the flu vaccine?
I don't get the flu vaccine.
I mean, the flu shot, whatever the fuck it's
The
called.
flu
You know what I
shot,
mean.
yeah.
You know what I mean.
I don't get the flu shot. Although I've also read that you probably should, but everybody's different. Um, and yeah, that's just my situation.
I have to ask you now. Don't be offended. Are you an anti-vaxxer?
I am not an anti-vaxxer.
Okay. Okay.
Um, it just the flu shot. I don't know. The flu shot is just like you survive. I survived every year without it. Survived the year that I've had it. Yeah. I mean, every time I do get the flu, I say, "Fuck, I should have gotten the flu shot."
Okay.
But then when it's time to get the shot, I just don't get it.
That's fair. That's fair. I wasn't planning on getting it, but to be honest, I think if I don't know why the fuck I'm even using this as an excuse because I don't even have the money to do it. But I feel like I want to get it so I could be allowed to travel, even though I don't have any money saved up to go travel. Because I
Yeah,
honestly didn't even think this is gonna be possible this year. I was expecting this to start happening next year. To be really honest, I
yeah.
really thought we were gonna be stuck in 2020 again this year, and it looks like we're not really. It looks like the way it's heading, it's we're starting the process of going back to normal, but we're taking baby steps, quote unquote. And by 2022, we might be able to drop the masks and nobody really has to social distance anymore. Which I get, but I don't know. I guess I really didn't expect us to get a vaccine by now and to already try to go back to life by the summertime. I mean, that's cool for me because my birthday's in the summer, so I'm trying to be a thought and be a hoe and go out there. But um, I just didn't expect it, I guess, in reality. But I'm down and get it if it means we can travel because I'd rather be safe than sorry. And the way I see it too is if I get it and let's say it gets me sick, fuck it, dog. Like, may my immune system win. May my immune system with all the zinc I'm taking and all these supplements I have going on, um, may they fucking, have their moment to shine. But yeah, man. Um,
It's kind of sad for Californians like you and I who are really excited right now because things are finally starting to open up, but things have been like this for other states all the time. People have been allowed to go wherever they wanted to, and just now in California things are starting to lift. Their restrictions are starting to lift, and things are getting to open up.
um, I don't know if I want to open this can of worms. I do believe that the virus is real. I don't believe this is a pandemic,
Hmm.
but I feel like it is strange that we took these many precautions and we made these many drastic changes. And I say we very loosely because I didn't get a say so in this. But the fact that they shut down America for something that killed less than 1% of population, and then the fact that the flu, which is something we go through every single year, every other season or so, and we don't do the same things. Like we don't enforce people that are sick that still want to go out in public to wear masks. We don't enforce them to social distance. We kind of just let them be sick and spread it basically. Um, I am on the boat where I'm kind of like, well, this is weird that we're doing it for this, but the flu that has that the statistics are all there that they are killing more people of all ages and all these different backgrounds and shit. It's not just certain people that are old, certain people that are unhealthy, stuff like that. Like they're killing the flu is killing anybody and everybody if your immune system is not strong enough. And we didn't enforce masks or social distancing, but now that this, which doesn't kill to the same number as COVID-19 did, we're doing all these drastic changes. But I understand too, this was a new virus that we didn't really know anything about that just caught us completely off guard and stuff like that. So I get it. I just feel like it's just weird when I take a step back and look at it, just seeing the numbers and shit's kind of strange and off putting. And I mean, maybe I'm just a piece of shit, but at the end of the day, I just think to myself, may the best immune system win. And if I'm not meant to carry on my gene into the next evolution cycle or the next wave of fucking people, then fuck it. If my time is now, my time is now. Um, I guess that's just the way I started feeling about it so far. But I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I do believe that this pandemic was real. I think Governor Newsom did a shit job of it, so fuck him.
Hmm.
I think Mayor Grissetti, is that his name? I don't even
Yeah.
know our fucking mayor. Fuck that fool too. But yeah, hopefully everyone stays safe, takes their supplements, take your fucking vitamins, dog. Everyone that doesn't take vitamins now, please take your fucking vitamins if you know you're not a healthy person. Or work out, get some vitamin D, go do something in the sun. Um, don't be a fucking hermit inside and wondering why you're sick and unhealthy. The answers are most likely in your face, but please do something about it for your own sake. But yeah, man, I'm glad that we are getting back to normal. I really do hope by summertime we can go be hoes and be, have a hot girl summer. But yeah, man. Uh, what's cool about that though is that during the summer, my birthday is July 9th and July 10th, my boy, the trilogy is happening. Poirier versus
Oh.
McGregor 3. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, fucking sir. I'm gonna get some proper 12 just for that fight. I've never even had whiskey like that, but I'm gonna get it just for that fight.
What does Poirier have? I know he sells like barbecue or something. No, some hot
He sells
sauce.
hot sauce, but
Hot
I don't know
sauce.
what it's
Okay,
I don't know what it's
there you
called.
go. You'll
If I
have
knew what it was called, I would promote that shit, but
you'll
I
have
don't
the
know what it's called.
you'll have the proper 12 and I'm gonna pull up with the hot sauce.
Ooh, hell yeah! Put some hot sauce in that proper 12, dog. But
What
yeah,
do you
man.
got?
What do
Who
you
do you
think?
got winning that one?
Honestly, I am a McGregor fan, but I have said this already. I've already disclosed this. I am not a fan of the type of antics he had during the Khabib
Hmm.
build up and
Hmm.
fight. I wasn't a fan of the shit he said. I was not a fan of just the crazy ass bullshit he was pulling. I don't think he needed to get that far. But I'm still a McGregor fan. I think he's good for the sport. I hope he stays. I know now that Khabib has vacated the belt, I know he probably thinks it sounds like McGregor thinks he has another run at the belt, which I'm cool with, but he has to consider the fact that when you win the championship, you have to defend the championship, and your goal is naturally to defend it the longest you could. I don't know what the current record is and title defenses for the lightweight belt, but I feel like if he does somehow get the belt back and he actually busts his ass and becomes champ again,
Hmm.
I hope he has a good record to go along with that in terms of title defense. So I'm hoping that he wins because I want to see him be the champ again. I feel like too many people are counting him out now just because he's been doing bad and because Jake Paul's over here trying to think that he's on a level to challenge McGregor. But that's a side note. Let me just say that too. If you're a fan of Jake Paul, fuck you. Fuck Jake Paul. Fuck his brother too. Fuck all these weird ass little dudes. I don't give a fuck who I offend. You ain't gonna do shit. Um, and yeah, man, I want McGregor to succeed because I know what he can do, and I've seen him do it. So he deserves another chance. But Poirier deserves a chance too. That motherfucker's a badass motherfucker. So I think either person winning is good. because that's going to lead them to probably a championship belt most likely. If McGregor wins, I'm not surprised if he's going to face the winner between Chandler and Oliveira. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but I know they're fighting for the lightweight title. So I know they're going to fight for that, and whoever wins that, I'm not surprised that their first title defense is the winner of Poirier and McGregor. So hopefully McGregor wins because I would like to see him fucking be champ again and have a nice long run at it. But I was also saying if he loses or he doesn't win the Poirier fight, I don't mind if he retires from UFC. But if he can go into boxing, that's even just as exciting because I know his fighting style is more of a stand-up striking game. And I know that he does have a karate background kind of thing going on. He likes to throw those spinning heel kicks, those roundhouse kicks, shit like that. But I think seeing him as a boxer, especially during the Floyd fight, he looked good. He looked like he can actually carry himself in the fucking boxing game, you know? So I
Mm.
definitely see him doing that, even if he doesn't make it that far in the UFC again. But yeah, man, I hope McGregor does it because I want to see another big spectacle, I guess, so to speak. Best way I can put it. I'm not saying Poirier wouldn't be a good champ, but I mean, let's be honest. Who has a bigger flair and who brings a lot of attention to the UFC more, Poirier and freaking McGregor? I think we know the answer to that.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I'm hoping for. What do you think, my boy? You think he's gonna pull through? You think?
Well, I would like to see McGregor as champion again, but I also
Okay.
like to see McGregor, with all due respect, be humbled. So I am on the Poirier side this time, and I'm hoping he wins the trilogy. But I'm excited to see both of them go at it, and I hope that they have another brawl. But it'll be interesting to see where both of them go. I think, oddly enough, McGregor has more to lose here because if he loses again, where does he go from here? Who I don't see who he fights next after that. But it'll be interesting enough to see where this path goes for both of them. Honestly,
Yeah. Well, even if he loses, I think he might be setting up still for a Nate Diaz trilogy because they've been going back and forth on Twitter, talking mad shit to each other. So, and they don't have a trilogy either. They've only faced off
hmm
2 rounds, and they each won one round each. So I think Diaz won the first one, and I think McGregor won their second run at it. So I mean, they're due for a trilogy at this point. They're 1-1. So I wouldn't be surprised if McGregor loses, and then his next fight is going to be a trilogy for Diaz, which I'm hoping he wins too. I'm just a McGregor fan, but like I said, I do draw the line at the shit he was pulling with Khabib. Shit was out of pocket. Shit was way out of hand. Um, but I think he was humbled by Khabib because when he faced off against Poirier, he was not the same crazy as McGregor. He was more respectful. He was more quiet. You know, he was
yeah, for
definitely
sure.
like giving his. He was. I wouldn't say he was paying his dues, but he was definitely not out of pocket as he once was. But who knows? Maybe another shot at the title is going to get to his head, and he's just ready to go back to his bullshit. You know, which I'm all for. You know, it's all good for the sport. You know, he brings attention
Yeah,
to it. So uh, but I'm cool with either one winning. You know, it's just gonna lead to good fights in the future, so I had no problem with that. But but yeah, man, you have any plans for Easter?
shit. Well, I think my girlfriend's family wanted to go to downtown Disney,
Ooh,
so I have that plan. Hopefully it's not fucking packed, but I have a feeling that it is, so I'm preparing for that. And then spending the time with my family after that. What about you?
work and do
Nice.
chores around the house. My boxing bag came in yesterday. Like the stand came in Thursday and the bag came in yesterday. So I'm ready to set that up. The issue is the stand is a bitch to fucking set up because those bolts. Dog, I'm missing fucking items from my fucking stand. That shit did not come with everything. I'm fucking heated. Fucking heated, bro. I'm missing like 5 things from there. Like 5 bolts and shit. I'm fucking frustrated right now, but I'm gonna try to see if I can make do, and hopefully those bolts aren't that needed. But I'm pretty sure they are because that's why they were included in it. But I'm hoping I can somehow make it work without it. And if not, I'm probably gonna have to make a trip to Home Depot on Monday and fucking just see what I can do. You know, bring out
Yeah.
the paisa dad in me and just see what I can fix.
Or
But
pick up one of the foods outside right there and hook it up. Yeah.
um, but yeah, like I gotta set that shit up. But Yeah, my bag is from Combat Corner. So shout out to Combat Corner. I know their shit is legit. That bag is red, it's leather, and it's fucking gorgeous. It's 100 pound bag too, so that shit's gonna be heavy as fuck when I hook it up. But damn, I'm fucking excited, my boy. Really fucking excited because I just know like if I can get this shit going and what are we in April? By July or August, I should be like it. My face through the podcast, you guys will noticeably see my chin get chiseled and the fat start dropping. More testosterone is gonna be pumping this fucking beard out. So hopefully I'll have a lumberjack beard by then. But other than that, I mean, shit. I'm just fucking. I can't wait to get this shit set up. So as soon as this podcast is over, I'm gonna fucking start setting this shit up right now. Um, but yeah, man, let me know how that shit goes at downtown Disney. Because when I went, that shit was kind of bunk. To be honest, I did not see the hype with it.
Yeah, I don't think you really told me that much in detail. Fill me in real quick.
We went to that Italian restaurant Naples or Naples,
Mhm.
whatever it's called. Um, dog at the end, just for my girl's meal because it was for her birthday, and then my meal, and then our drinks, which she ordered some martini, I think, or some shit like that, margarita or some shit, and I ordered just an Italian cream soda, dick with the tip included. My shit was $99, and I was fucking pressed for a minute because I was just like $99. This is it. Dick, I killed my fucking food in like less than a minute. I'm not even joking. I saw
Mhm.
I ate my food and chewed it and everything, and I killed it in a fucking minute. So I was pretty heated because I didn't get to enjoy it. But I mean, it was for my girl, so I'm not pressed about it like that.
I didn't know he
But
was about to pay. He didn't know he was having a $99 meal.
I didn't know that. I didn't prepare myself mentally for a $99 meal. I don't mind spending money. It's just when the I honestly don't mind. I mean, for come on, dog, I literally just said I don't give a fuck about carrying snacks around Disneyland. I will buy all my snacks. I clearly don't care about spending money. It's when spending it doesn't justify it. Like when I spend it, if I don't feel like it was worth it, that's when I get heated and pressed.
Mhm.
So I don't mind paying for a locker, paying for food, paying for snacks, paying for all this expensive ass overpriced shit because I know I'm gonna enjoy it. But it's that because I didn't feel like I truly enjoyed the meal. I don't feel like I was that happy being at downtown Disney just because it makes me want to go into Disneyland more. I wasn't happy spending $99. I think if Disneyland was open, I would have been happier. I would have been like, oh, this is fine. Like this part of Disneyland, like
Yeah.
$99 is nothing. But yeah, I feel like just because I didn't enjoy it, I wasn't happy paying $99. Plus the tip, man. I'm not against tipping, but why do I have to cover the bill because these fucking companies
Exactly.
don't want to pay their fucking
Exactly.
workers?
Exactly. Talk to him. Talk
Talk
to
to
him.
him,
Talk
preach.
to
He's spitting facts.
him.
Um, no, my boy, I'm about being honest. I know I'm speaking for a lot of people. I don't mind tipping, but my issue comes in when
I'm
these
broke too.
motherfuckers want to. I'm broke too, boy. I'm just flexing. I don't really got it like that. I owe a lot of debt, bro. um, um, no, but like I don't mind tipping, bro. When people bust their ass to give me a good service at the dinner table, I respect and I tip. I have no problem tipping.
Mhm.
My issue comes when the service is so basic and you're just doing the bare minimum, and your fucking restaurant wants me to cover more because they're not paying you enough for your
Yeah.
hard work and determination. That's where I got a problem now. Because why the fuck do I gotta cut stack for a company that has like 10 times more money than me? That's
Yeah.
fucked up, man. That's where I get fucking angry. And I hate the argument that people say, well, don't go out. Bitch, how about you don't fucking keep licking these boots, ho? The fuck go get a be the reason why
Exactly.
these restaurants closed, dog. I know I'm talking to somebody. But yeah, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent, but
Hey,
I
it's
like I said, I don't
nothing
mind,
but
but
facts. No, I heard no lies. No lies were told.
no lies detected. But man, I don't know. Like it just sucks because that's the reality that these guys don't get paid enough for this shit. I've heard crazy shit like some of them don't even get paid $5 per hour. That's fucking bizarre.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fucking
crazy.
crazy. I can't even imagine that because, I mean, to be fair though, I wouldn't even go work there if that was the case. I would tell them to suck my
Yeah.
dick, and I'm not fucking working there. But I understand. I know what it's like to be jobless. I know what it's like to really struggle to get a job. Like I really do, bro. I've had 22 job rejections in a row before. That was in the year 2014. That shit was the most miserable year of my life. and I haven't even hit 30. I'm barely in my mid 20s. So to already experience that type of shit, that type of drought, I get it. But dog, I have enough pride to be like, fuck you, I'm not getting paid $5 an hour and then I have to pay my rent through fucking tips. Get the fuck out of here, you know?
Yeah.
But that's just me though. So I get it. Everyone's case is different. But yeah, man, I wasn't a fan of paying $99 for a very mediocre experience. But if you go there, my boy, get me some ball. Get me a brew from a Balls Point or whatever that brewery's called it, fucking downtown Disney, because I
Damn,
didn't get
Ballast
a
Point.
chance to go. Yeah, I Ballast Point. I didn't get a chance to fucking get a brew. But let me know how those shits taste. Let me know how
Yeah,
this shit goes.
I thought it was cool that they opened one up there. I'm definitely excited to see what it's like. I'm just hoping it's not packed. But
Mhm.
I mean, that's just Disneyland. It's always packed, right?
That's true. That's true, my boy. But yeah, guys, thank you for another episode of this full podcast. Episode I want to say 3 or 4. I don't know. We'll have it up by then. But April Fools, because you know you with the best two fools on the fucking web, on the fucking internet. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening, even if you only listen for 12 minutes or so. We still appreciate those 12 minutes. We check the YouTube analytics, so I'm gonna talk that shit. But thank you guys so much. Really, we're gonna keep pumping these out. We ain't gonna stop anytime soon. And yeah, guys, hope you guys have a good Easter. Hope you guys do some lit ass shit. If you guys want to share with us some lit ass shit, just tag us. You know, this full podcast on your IG. We want to give you a like. We want to boost you up a little bit, and we look forward to next episode. So stay tuned, guys. You have anything to let the people know, Fernie, or are we good?
That's about it, man. We out of here.
All right, guys.